and throw it off a cliff.
What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 806 of Community Universe Mode, and we are, of course, here live in Phoenix, Arizona for Homecoming, one of the last roadblocks on our way to the show of shows, the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 9, looming in the distance, right around the corner. But before, guys, we get into the main card here tonight, a bit of a bonus match. As you may have realized, Schmitty over this past month, guys, ever since returning after his loss to Jason Spade, dragged away by doctors and police, Schmitty subjugated to rigorous testing to try and gauge his mental state, because one cannot deny Schmitty has been slipping into insanity over the last couple of years, but especially this season when Schmitty returned at the top of this month, preaching almost like a priest or something, and shifting his focus to the CMV universe. And week after week on Supremacy, he's been calling out fans, issuing challenges to the fans in attendance, and that's been going about as well as you would expect. The fans not lasting more than a couple of minutes, if that. But Schmitty tonight, guys, before the show started, came out here in front of this live crowd and issued the challenge again. But this time, it might have been a mistake, because he didn't know that El Tigre, who is a competitor, a well-known competitor in Mexico, just so happened to be here tonight, and he was the one to answer the challenge. And so Tigre, given a moment to go backstage, get into his gear, as he looks to upset Schmitty here tonight. Schmitty continues to say that CMV is plagued, and that the only one that can save it is the man you're looking at right there. But Schmitty has also said his contract is up the night after Ascendance, guys. He will not be resigning. So he said these last couple of months he is going to punish CMV, and more specifically the CMV universe, for killing this company. And that's what he's been doing over the last few weeks, battering fans. And of course they have to sign contracts before actually getting into the ring with him, so that he can't be sued, and he has taken full advantage of that. He has absolutely whopped these fans over the last few weeks, but I don't know if that's going to be the case with El Tigre here tonight. Has Schmitty dug himself a grave? Well, I don't think that shirt is to represent the brand Supremacy, but rather Schmitty letting it be known that he is the supreme here in CMV. He is Supremacy. Don't get it twisted. Schmitty not showing any pride in his brand. So here we go, live from Phoenix, Arizona. It is hot, and it's only gonna get hotter as the night continues. A stacked card from top to bottom. Bonus match kicking things off. El Tigre taking on Schmitty, who immediately goes for a kick to the midsection, turning it into a nice cross-arm neck breaker. Not so nice for Tigre. And Schmitty immediately now locks in the Rings of Saturn, looking to make very quick work of Tigre, who again just so happened to be here tonight, guys. Bought a ticket for the show, was in the front row, and I'm guessing Schmitty didn't fully realize who he was. Able to escape the submission there. Spinning soul kick caught. Kick up under the knee, now gonna catch a punch to the eye, and a nice swinging neck breaker by the Game Changer. Tigre trying to crawl into the corner, elbow right to the bridge of the nose, gonna back him up into the corner. Schmitty going up to Brett's rope. Looks like he's going to utilize a Dragon Sleeper, but of course he has to let go unless he be disqualified there. Schmitty now transitioning into a triangle choke, and it seems like Schmitty is adamant about forcing El Tigre to tap here tonight at Homecoming. Again, Schmitty says he wants to punish CMV and the fans for killing this company that he once loved. El Tigre obviously didn't come here tonight ready to get into the ring and fight one of the very best in CMV history, a former undisputed world heavyweight champion, former global champion. But he accepted the challenge. He didn't back down, just like these fans have been doing over the last few weeks. These fans know that Schmitty is full of shit. And they have been relishing in the opportunity to get into the ring with him. Of course, it hasn't exactly worked out very well. Schmitty has been talking shit to these fans for years, ever since he first debuted in CMV. A lot of them would pay money to get into the ring with him. Kick to the gut by Tigre. Able to escape as Schmitty. Stomp to the back of the knee there. Catches the kick to the gut though. Elbow to the knee. For a swinging neck breaker. Schmitty though, not having any of it. Rolling neck snap in the middle of the ring. Tigre in bad shape right now. Schmitty now going to attempt an ankle lock. Schmitty has definitely upped his game, guys. At least, Oh, and guys, Tigre has no choice but to tap. The ankle lock simply too much for Tigre to endure. And Schmitty has obviously been working on his submission game, and it paid off. wins, but making his first appearance in the flesh here tonight at Homecoming. And I know you're all jealous of my moves, but you don't have to be, okay? I can give you lessons. I can give you some pointers. All you got to do is approach me and ask, all right? But Post Malone is here. All the stars are out and in attendance because Homecoming is going to be a juicy one. You might say hot and spicy as we get into the main card. Now, guys, Women's Championship on the line as Jasmine Crossings gets set to challenge Amber Reed. Malone has drip, all right? Nobody's denying that. Post Malone came tonight dripping out, but did you see my suit? Come on. Not even Representative Shay Hoxton can handle my level of drip, all right? What about Quantum challenging Post Malone to a rap and battle? Not a rap battle, a rap and battle. And Chris Proudfoot, evidently, is going to do the rapping. Proudfoot, who, of course, tonight will challenge Blake Virtue for the Global Championship. But you saw him decked out in his Proudy attire there. Now, that is something I would love to see, a rap battle between Chris Proudfoot and Post Malone. But something else I'd love to see is Jasmine Crossings finally fulfill her destiny and become women's champion, a goal she's been chasing after, guys, for years, back to the days of ferocity and unmatched. And at the top of this season, she said she will be women's champion within the year. She came down to the ring and she told everyone that she was not going to let the women's championship continue to elude her. But of course, if she wants to make good on that promise, she's going to have to take it from the hands of that woman who is looking more sinister than usual. The ace, the triple threat, Amber Reed, who of course has the women's hardcore champion, her tag team partner Janet Tor at her 6. Amber Reed has had an ironclad grip on that women's championship, guys, for near half the season, knocking down anyone and everyone put in front of her. And of course, over the last month and a half or so, the women's division has no longer been able to contain Amber Reed. She started mixing it up with the fellas, guys, and she has been winning recent victories over Patch Mondo, former NGW World Champion Dante Tatum, not to mention Zero G champion Joseph Santos on Supremacy a couple of weeks ago. That's why we call her the triple threat, man. She's the women's champion. She's one half of the women's tag team champions. And now she's looking for gold amongst the boys. Nothing can hold back Amber Reed. But maybe she has too much on her plate. And perhaps Jasmine Crossings can capitalize on that. Jasmine Crossings calling out Amber Reed after absolution, and Amber Reed responded not vocally but physically a couple of weeks ago, jumping Crossings for her scheduled match on Supremacy. The two beat the hell out of each other. Will Crossings be able to handle, guys, the sheer amount of momentum that Amber Reed is walking into this match with? Look at those eyes. Obviously she has contacts in, but that is terrifying. I feel like she's peering straight into my soul. Pointing at Jasmine Crossings, saying, "You want it, come and get it." What a show we have in store, guys. Of course, our main event going to be the Elimination Chamber match for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, and a whole lot more between now and then. But right now, let's get it on. Jasmine Crossings, Amber Reed for the Women's Championship. Spice Rock and Janet Tor at ringside. Crossings comes out swinging with some forearm smashes. Reed going to catch the kick, though. Elbow the knee, Irish whip now into the corner. Clothesline by Crossings. Crossings says that as a team, Music City have not been able to get the better of Janet Tor and Amber Reed. The women's tag team titles on the line last month, and even as recently as a couple of days ago on the Go Home edition of Supremacy, that street fight where once again Janet Tor and Amber Reed just absolutely decimated Music City. But look at this, Amber Reed, the cheek on our women's champion as she locks in this modified crossface right in front of Spice Rock. The modified crossface able to escape his crossings, and it's not as if Amber Reed could win at ringside. This isn't falls count anywhere. That is just Amber Reed attempting to get under the skin of Spice Rock. And I have to imagine it worked. Nothing Spice Rock could do there, as her tag team partner and friend was suffering at her feet. At a count of 8, of course, having until 20 to get back into the ring, but Amber Reed does have the champion's advantage. She can retain via a count out or disqualification. Jasmine Crossings, guys, if she wants to leave Homecoming, wants to leave Phoenix, Arizona as women's champion, she's got to get Reed back into the ring, do it by pinfall or submission. Top of the head followed by a form smash, and it seems like Reed wants to get back into the ring. There we go. Jazzy gonna help her out, give her a bit of an assist in doing so. Irish whip now, Reed on the rebound. Pop-up headbutt, Crossings gonna go for the pin, middle of the ring. Will we have it in women's champion just like that? No. Massive punch to the side of the head. Kick to the back, man, ever since the bell rang. Jasmine Crossings has not let up. She stayed on top of Amber Reed, not backing down from the fight. Believe me, a lot of women in that locker room and a good amount of men fear Amber Reed for good reason. This is a woman who survived a Magnificent Six cash-in, survived a hellacious triple threat match at Absolution, but now look at this. Janet Tor up on the apron, distracting Crossings. That's going to allow Amber Reed to hit a thunderous inverted Frankensteiner. Crossings somehow able to shake it off, though. Delivers a whopper as Reed is up against the ropes, and again, slingshot back towards the middle of the ring. Hook of the leg for Crossings. Jazzy obviously brought Spice Rock out here knowing that Reed was going to have Tor in her corner and try to pull that kind of ish. Tilt the World DDT by the women's champion. Enough to crack the skull of Jasmine Crossings. Amber Reed not content though. Double knees to the middle of the back. Now taking Jasmine by the head. Bashing her skull off the canvas, using the ring as a weapon. Amber Reed, dangerous at all times in that ring. Grabbing Reed by the tights, lifting reverse DDT for the challenger. Spice Rock offering her support at ringside. Jazzy said it herself, Music City have not been able to get the job done against Janet Tor and Amber Reed. I gotta do it myself, one-on-one. I know I have what it takes, but maybe that's not enough. But look at this, now Spice Rock with the save as Amber Reed hits the Claymore kick. Would have had the 3 count, but while the referee's back is turned, guys, Janet Tor just slid in a steel chair. Referee Murphy has not seen that. Oh, and the complete shot. 1, 2, 3. Amber Reed is still the women's champion. Spice Rock thought she was helping out, distracting the referee, but Janet Tor able to slide in that steel chair, and Amber Reed hitting the complete shot to pick up the win. But she's not done. Amber Reed's not finished. Attacking Jasmine Crossings. The match is over. This is just completely unnecessary, but Anne-Marie has become unhinged. The exclamation point added, the cherry on top, and that is the thing I see in my nightmares tonight. Yet another successful retention, guys, for Amber Reed of the Women's Championship against Jasmine Crossings. Will Bob Luger be able to follow suit as he puts his International Championship on the line opposite former champion, the man he beat to win the title, Jordan Nicholson? And this will be Falls Count Anywhere. The Cabinet guys looking to rebuild here tonight at Homecoming. Jason Spade, of course, later on in our main event inside of the Elimination Chamber, hoping to retain the Undisputed Championship against not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 challengers. 4 of Supremacy's elite and 1 a complete unknown. We will not know who it is until we get to that match itself. And meanwhile, Cameron Craig also scheduled to go one-on-one with Harvey Hastings here tonight. Homecoming could be a rebuilding stage for the Cabinet as they look to push into Ascendance 9, decorated in championship gold once again. But of course, in actuality, it might be Click that leaves Homecoming tonight, with championship gold around their waists. Of course, Bob Luger defending the International Championship here, but his tag team partner, Xander Slate, is one of those challengers inside of the Elimination Chamber later on tonight. Could be a night to remember for Click, but not if that man has anything to say about it. Not very long ago, Jordan Nicholson was both International Champion and Anarchy Champion. But obviously things have not been going his way. Nicholson looking to turn that all around here tonight. He was able to pin and eliminate Bob Luger from that 6-man Tornado Tag Team match a couple of weeks ago on Supremacy. That had to feel real good for the Catalyst. But can he do it again here at Homecoming with the title on the line? Ascendance 9, guys, just a little over a month away. And our final roadblock on the way to the show of shows is in 2 weeks. Purgatory. One last pit stop. And then it is a straight shot to the showcase of the Immortals. That's why tonight is so important for everybody that's on the card. They know that if they win here tonight, if they retain their respective titles, they will more than likely be walking into Ascendance 9 with all that momentum, with said titles. Jordan Nicholson out for blood here. And of course, if he wants to leave Phoenix, Arizona with the International Championship, he's going to have to take down the absolute legend. No doubt a future Hall of Famer a two-time Alpha World Champion, and now a three-time International Champion. Bob Luger, the one to issue this challenge after defeating Jordan Nicholson for the title last month, saying, Nicholson, you want it back, come and get it. Let's get down and dirty. And they most certainly can in this match. Falls count anywhere. No countouts, no disqualifications. You can win by pinfall or submission anywhere in the arena, out on the street, it doesn't matter. So here we go, International Championship going to be on the line as Jordan Nicholson challenges Bob Luger. Still a whole lot to look forward to, guys, here tonight. Cameron Cray set the battle. Harvey Hastings, of course, a triple threat match for the Anarchy Championship as Hunter Quick going to have to defend against both Adam Valentine and Bloody Justice. We've got Archer Rose battling Tris Diamond. Forget our main event, the Elimination Chamber returns. As 6 superstars will be locked inside, one will leave as undisputed champion. Nicholson certainly ready to go. Bob Luger has a history of very short-lived international championship reigns. His first run with the title, he didn't even get to defend it once. He only held it a couple of days as he had to vacate it. The second time he only held it, I believe maybe a little over a month, 2 months, and lost it. His first defense against Shea Hoxton at Winterfest. Bob Luger, you know, he's hoping, he's praying that this time will be different. So here we go, International Championship at stake. Catalyst, work ethic titan. Falls count anywhere here at Homecoming. An immediate kick to the midsection by Jordan Nicholson. And it seems like he's already found his target as he begins to go in on the midsection of Luger. Not a great start for the Absolute Legend. Tries to throw out a punch. Nicholson quicker though, another kick to the gut. There we go, arm drag by the champion. Power elbow tie up. Nicholson pushing Luger back into the corner. Will we get a clean break here? I would be very surprised. We do get a clean break. Neither man wanting to risk a potential disqualification. Vintage wheel kick. Luger did not get all of that though. Enough of it to knock Nicholson down. Now we get a wheelbarrow neck breaker. You'll love to see it. Luger telling Nicholson to stay down with a kick to the shoulder. Tries for that punch again. Nicholson, what reflexes by the Catalyst who hooks the leg. Will that be enough? No, only 1 count. Luger trying to pop right back up to his feet. Nicholson telling him, you wait till I'm damn well good and ready. Slingshot center Luger back into the middle of the ring there. Pressing his boot down onto the gut of Bob Luger, and Nicholson clearly trying to wear Luger down, trying to break a rib. And if that happens, obviously it becomes so hard to breathe. With each breath, man, it's just excruciating pain. Luger taken by the arm, snaps it over the shoulder. Irish whip now into the corner, full steam ahead. The challenger misses though. He's confused, Luger going to take advantage. Uranagi out of the corner. Nicholson now shifting his focus to the arm of Bob Luger. Hammerlock Russian leg sweep. We know Bob Luger does have in his arsenal a deadly cross armbar, but Nicholson also fancies himself a bit of a submission artist. Front headlock. Wearing down Bob Luger a bit. Nicholson able to catch his breath, and now a go-home driver. Shades of Randy Orton. Moo, moo, moo. Short arm clothesline now by the champion, and he begins to target the arm of Jordan Nicholson now. Arm drag, putting Luger down onto one knee. It's been a very slow, methodical match thus far between these two. Irish whip on the rebound, looking for an elbow, perhaps. Luger able to take it like a champ. Michinoku driver grabs the leg. Will we have a new international champion? No, barely a one count. Luger wisely rolling out onto the apron, able to catch his breath. Of course, as champion, he needs to be pinned or submitted to lose his title. But falls count anywhere, let's remember, as this fight spills to ringside. Oh God, and Nicholson more than happy to use his environment. Snake Eyes on the apron. And a thunderous DDT incoming. Luger saving himself from perhaps getting a cracked skull. Swinging neckbreaker for the international champion, goes for a pin. Murphy in position, only gets a one count though. Keep your eyes on Murphy. Officiating a match that involved. Oh! Luger landing! Luger landing at ringside! Busting Nicholson open. 1, 2. Nicholson! Now that is a hard-headed individual, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Nicholson just kicking out of a Luger landing at ringside. Luger dropping down to his knees, though, thinking for a second, composing himself. He's got Nicholson hurt. Nicholson bleeding now. I was going to say, keep your eyes on our head official here tonight, Homecoming Murphy. He has a history of corruption, especially when it comes to Representative Shea Hoxton. And of course, Jordan Nicholson, an ally of Mr. Hoxton. Nicholson with some quick thinking. Samoan drop! Good enough to shatter your spine into a million little pieces. Luger wants to brawl. Nicholson more than happy to oblige him. What a forearm smash. Luger not for a loop there. Nicholson has nothing nice planned here for Bob Luger, ladies and gentlemen, as he looks to perhaps smash his head off the steel steps there with a millisecond to spare, though. Bob Luger ensures that does not happen. Few kicks to the back of the knee. Heel kick, gonna catch Nicholson right on the jaw. And Luger setting Nicholson up for the Coney Island Cyclone on the outside, but evidently that's not enough for Bob Luger as he sends Nicholson back into the ring. Nicholson in bad shape right now. Bob Luger knows he's got the upper hand, takes a deep breath, and a second Luger landing. 1, 2, 3. Bob Luger still the international champion. Nicholson getting back to his feet after the Coney Island Cyclone at ringside. He had no idea what he was turning around into. Another Luger landing seals the deal, and Bob Luger is still the international champion. Here's the first Luger landing. How the hell Nicholson kicked out of that, I do not know. One cannot deny the toughness of Jordan Nicholson, but Bob Luger just brought more to the table here tonight. Here's the Coney Island Cycle, and that really sealed the deal. I think it would have been over after that, but Luger wanted to make sure. And still, the CMV International Champion Luger obviously elated. This is the first time he's been able to successfully retain the International Championship. And coming up next, guys, Cameron Cray was just forced to watch as his stablemate Jordan Nicholson failed to kick off the night with a bang for the cabinet, unable to recapture the International Championship. So can Cray turn things around and hopefully send some momentum off to Jason Spade in the main event, who, of course, will be defending his undisputed championship inside of the Elimination Chamber. Cray gets set to battle Harvey Hastings. And Harvey Hastings with quite a redemption story this season, guys. At the top of the season, he was found living out of the back of a van by his son Stefan, and Stefan told him, "Dad, I can't see you like this. Come back to CMV. You still have what it takes to be an elite level competitor." Harvey wasn't sure. In the first few months into his return, weren't great. He was taking a lot of losses with his son and by himself. But the last few months, man, Harvey Hastings has snapped. He has gone off. He's on a huge winning streak right now. And Harvey Hastings saying he wants to up his level of competition, and that's why he called out Cameron Cray a couple of weeks ago. Which is a compliment to Cray, but Cray not taking it that way. And East and Evil coming to snap that winning streak here tonight. Cameron Cray's got a lot in his mind right now, though. I mean, as a member of the cabinet, when you're friends with Representative Shay Hoxton, you're going to have yourself a lot of enemies, but Cameron Cray finding himself surrounded on all sides right now. He's got Charlie Garfield breathing down his neck, challenging Cameron Cray to a death match, which would be a first in CMV history. Cray has yet to respond for good reason. Cray focused on Harvey Hastings here tonight at Homecoming because he knows Harvey Hastings, whether he wants to admit it or not, the kind of guy you have to give 100% to. Got to be fully focused. Can't afford to be half in, half out, especially with how Harvey Hastings has been looking lately. Taken down superstars here in CMV, half his age, still moving like he's 20 years old. The assassin, the former undisputed world heavyweight champion, rocking the pink. It has been quite a while since we've seen Harvey Hastings in the hot pink. You love to see it. But I said earlier this week on Supremacy, guys, this is two killers going after one another. Harvey Hastings, former German Special Forces, Cameron Cray, known for breaking necks. This is going to be a brutal affair here. from living out of the back of a van to competing here tonight at Homecoming on the road to Ascendance 9. Harvey Hastings not looking to let his fairy tale comeback end here tonight at the hands of Cameron Cray. So here we go, East End Evil, Cameron Cray, the assassin, Harvey Hastings. These are two men who are uber experienced in the realm of submissions. Two men who are lethal strikers. Honestly, they share a lot of similarities. We saw earlier this week on Supremacy in that tag team match, Harvey Hastings able to escape the bottom of the Thames. Cameron Cray able to escape the Anaconda Vice. Of course, Harvey ended up winning the match via the Anaconda Vice, locked in on Jordan Nicholson, but both men showing the other they're not so easily dealt with. So maybe if their submissions won't get the job done here tonight, it'll take a shooting star press, the blitzkrieg from Harvey Hastings, or that package pile driver from Cameron Cray. But both men have so many ways they can beat an opponent. Enziguri there by Harvey Hastings, dropped to a hold by Cray, not staying down for very long. Harvey Hastings bringing a lot of momentum with him into this match. Will it be enough to bat Cameron Cray, who is just stomping on the lower back of Harvey Hastings every time Hastings tries to get back up? There we go, finally to his feet. And a forearm smash from the former undisputed champion, followed by a stomp to the bicep, and a quick pin doesn't even get a 1 count. Power double tie out denied by Cameron Cray. Bicycle boot to the mush. Harvey Hastings, that's a good way to get your nose broken. Here's Cray doing what he does best, snapping the arm of Harvey Hastings over his knee, trying to break it clean in half. And now Cameron Cray with a pile driver. Harvey Hastings straight back up like an absolute PIMP pin. With that pile driver. Like the champion that he is. And a tweet here, guys, from Stefan says, "My father has made progress unlike ever seen before. I'm confident in him beating down Shay's cabinet." Some support from Harvey's son, Stefan, watching. Cameron Cray. Tiger suplex, dropping Harvey on the back of his neck there. Uh-oh, up to the top rope. Harvey Hastings perhaps already has the blitzkrieg, and just like that, 1, 2, no. That's how quickly, man, Harvey Hastings can come out of nowhere and have you dead to rights. Cameron Cray luckily able to endure and kick out. 2.999, but he is certainly in trouble now. Harvey wrenching back on the arm here. Cameron Cray would love nothing more than to get a submission out of East End Evil. Cameron Cray, though, has spent years honing his craft. He is, in every sense of the word, a submission expert, knows all the keys to escape. And surely looking to drag Harvey Hastings to the bottom of the Thames here tonight. We see Cray perhaps losing it a little bit here, not appreciating the fact that Harvey Hastings almost had him beat a couple of minutes ago after the blitzkrieg. Clotheslining him out of the ring there. Cray, though, not looking to have any fun at ringside, sends Harvey right back into the ring. No funny business, and Cameron Cray now trying to bite a finger off. Goes for the pin. Will the finger bite of doom get the job done? No, only a 1 count. I really wouldn't be surprised if someday Cameron Cray actually just bites someone's finger off. What up, SVR? You are a little bit late, not too late, though. We're only 4 matches in. Snap vertical suplex there by Cray, who's not able to stand straight away. And that is very telling. Oh, but there's the bicycle knee. Brutality by Cameron Cray. That very well might be enough to do it, guys. Will the winning streak come to an end? No, Harvey Hastings hangs in there. Cray scarcely able to believe it, but Harvey is rocked, and Cray is going in for the kill. What's he gonna go for, though? Looking to drag Harvey Hastings to the bottom of the Thames. Bottom of the Thames. Harvey is trapped. Can he find a way out? Can he survive? Or will he be forced to tap? The bottom of the Thames is locked in tight, but Harvey refuses to submit. Cameron Cray has no choice but to let go of the hold. Not enough energy to keep it locked in any longer. But now look at this. The dirty heel tactics. 1, 2, 3. Cameron Cray stole it. Cameron Cray stole it. The dirty heel. The villain. East End Evil. Using the ropes to knock off Harvey Hastings and bring the winning streak to an end here at Homecoming. But wait a minute. Cray isn't finished. Cray isn't done with Harvey Hastings. Stomping on the assassin. The match is over. Murphy's trying to keep him at bay, but Cameron Cray is out for blood here tonight. Well, dirty heel tactics, guys, pays off for Cameron Cray there against Harvey Hastings, bringing the winning streak to an end, certainly on a sour note. But I would not be surprised to see nefarious means utilized by Chris Proudfoot here in this match coming up next. The Global Championship on the line. As Chris Proudfoot hopes to reclaim the championship he lost 2 weeks ago after only holding it for 2 weeks. We talked about it earlier this week on Crossfire, how Chris Proudfoot, upon his return towards the middle of this season, man, busted his ass trying to throw up this facade of being, a new guy, a new man, not who he once was. He's found God in a more truthful sense than before, with God's Chosen and all that. The good guy persona, but it didn't last long. We soon realized what Proudfoot was up to after he won King of the Ring, after he won the Money in the Bank briefcase, after what he did to George King, spearing him into that electrical panel, putting him into a coma. Proudfoot doing that deliberately so that he could then cash in Money in the Bank on George King in the hospital while he was unconscious, truly bringing meaning to Anytime, Anywhere to become global champion. And after all that work, 2 weeks is all Chris Proudfoot had with the global championship before Virtue took it from him in the main event of Absolution. Proudfoot's been saying ever since it was a fluke. Virtue got lucky. Will he be proven right here tonight? Will Virtue prove that he deserves to hold that global championship beyond a shadow of a doubt? both these men know that the winner may very well be the one to walk into the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 9, as champion, to headline undoubtedly what is going to be the biggest show in CMV history. Well, we saw Chris Proudfoot at the top of tonight's show challenging Post Malone to a rap battle in the future. Whereas Quantum, I guess, is going to handle the actual battle part. But Proudfoot focused on the goal immediately in front of him here tonight at Homecoming, and that's reclaiming the Global Championship. Maybe Chris Proudfoot underestimated Blake Virtue. Maybe Virtue did just get lucky on the night. Maybe it was a fluke. Or maybe Virtue just truly is the better man. Virtue, upon his return a few months ago, said, his very first night back in CMV, I will be world champion. And he made good on that promise, that vow. He never lost the NGW World Heavyweight Championship, was forced to vacate it, was on the shelf for over a year, but he came back. Now he's global champion. He says he's the champion that CMV needs, that Crossfire deserves. Chris Proudfoot doesn't agree. Able to just barely work together as a team a couple of nights ago on Crossfire, knocking off Quantum and D'Angelo Prince. But you can tell during that match just how badly both men wanted to get their hands on one another. I mean, imagine being in the shoes of Blake Virtue. You become global champion. You're at the top of the mountain. Man you took the title from, though, is telling anyone and everyone that you just got lucky. That you caught him off guard, and that given the chance, it wouldn't happen again. Virtue is out to prove that he is global champion for a reason. The road to Ascendance 9 is getting shorter and shorter, and the man who leaves this match, who leaves Phoenix, Arizona, who leaves Homecoming with the Global Championship, could very well be the one to walk out of that grandest stage of them all as champion. Proudfoot has been there before. Who could forget his historic cash-in at Ascendance 7, ending a historic event as undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Proudfoot would love nothing more than to walk into Ascendance as champion. And a tweet here from Chris Diamond saying, good luck, Virtue. Of course, Diamond, the winner of the King of the Hill match at Absolution, still has yet to make his choice which championship he's going to challenge for at Ascendance 9. Later on tonight, he battles Virtue's BFF, Archer Rose. Archer Rose trying to deter Diamond from possibly selecting Virtue, should Virtue even still be champion after this match. Of course, no rush for Diamond. He's taking the time. He's taking his time. He's sitting back. He's watching. Referee Murphy rings the bell, and here we go. Global Championship on the line. Chris Diamond, not the only one, eagerly watching backstage. Power elbow tie up, Proudfoot backing Virtue into the ropes here. Will we get a clean break? No, cheap shot taken by Proudfoot, and no shock there. Virtue gonna respond with a knee right on the chin. Tilt-the-world DDT. Not a good start for Proudfoot here in this match. Virtue bringing the fire. No feeling out process. No slow roll. Ooh, that's like a pendulum backbreaker turned into a face buster. Goes for a pin, but doesn't even get a 1 count. These two know each other very well at this point. Of course, facing off at Absolution. And even before that in the King of the Ring tournament, really you could say that this is a tiebreaker because Proudfoot beat Blake Virtue in the King of the Ring tournament. And obviously Virtue beat Proudfoot at Absolution to win the Global Championship. So they are 1-1. The ultimate tiebreaker to prove truly who is the better man, who deserves to be Global Champion. Drive-by kick from Proudfoot. Proudfoot, man, he can be mean. He can be dastardly what he wants to be. Again, just look back to what he did to George King. And I'm no fan of George King. I don't like George King, but nobody deserves that. Proudfoot deliberately spearing him into an electrical panel, electrocuting him, could have killed him. Luckily, though, thankfully, George King alive, but in a coma. Proudfoot cashing in Money in the Bank, hitting him while unconscious to become global champion. But again, that was Proudfoot's right. As Mr. Money in the Bank, you can cash in anytime, anywhere. There are no restrictions. We've never seen anybody, though, go to those kind of distances just to become champion. What Proudfoot want to do, and sure, whoa! Nicely done by Proudfoot. Knows his environment like the back of his hand. Able to jump off that second rope, nailed Virtue with a forearm smash. Here at Homecoming, guys, live from Phoenix, Arizona, on the road to Ascendance 9. We still have so much to look forward to even after this match. Triple threat for the Anarchy Championship as Hunter Quinn will defend against Adam Valentine and Bloody Justice. We've got Chris Diamond, Archer Rose, set to go one-on-one. And our main event, Elimination Chamber, will once more descend upon the ring. 6 superstars will be locked inside. Jason Spade defending his undisputed championship against 4 of Supremacy's elite and 1 mystery challenger. Who will it be? Oh, Proudfoot dropped on his head there, but that half Nelson suplex, and now Virtue trying to psych himself up as he goes up to the top rope. Proudfoot on spaghetti legs, trying to shake off the cobwebs. Oh, misses the chop. Proudfoot gonna make him pay. Up against the ropes, sent flying back towards the middle of the ring. Both these men are lethal strikers. The side effect from Proudfoot. Vintage, will it be enough? Will it be enough to win the Global Championship? 1, 2, no. Proudfoot a bit miffed, a bit shocked that Virtue's able to kick out there as he goes up to the top rope. Now Proudfoot, not what I would call a high flyer, but feeling froggy here. And it might cost him. He misses the elbow drop. Oh, now Virtue gonna give him a good taste of that top turnbuckle. 10 times Virtue just bashed Proudfoot's face off that top turnbuckle, leaving a nice impression. But you want to speak about impressions? God's arrow! Let loose! 1, 2, 3! Proudfoot! Proudfoot! Proudfoot is once again global champion! Proudfoot backs up his talk. All month long, he's been saying Virtue got lucky at Absolution. It was a fluke. And a fluke it very well may have been, as Proudfoot regains the Global Championship All it takes is one from the quiver. God's arrow let loose. And Chris Proudfoot is once again the CMV Global Champion. Perhaps he underestimated Blake Virtue at Absolution, but Proudfoot was not going to make that same mistake again here tonight at Homecoming. The Global Championship back in the hands of God's chosen. The action continues, guys, here at Homecoming. As coming up next, triple threat match for the Anarchy Championship. Hunter Quinn's reign is in serious jeopardy as he defends against both Adam Valentine and Bloody Justice. Hunter Quinn dropped into the middle of this bitter rivalry between Adam Valentine and Bloody Justice, forced to defend his Anarchy Championship. And the only thing Hunter Quinn might be able to capitalize on here tonight is that Adam Valentine and Bloody Justice just have such a hatred for one another that they might not be focused on the task at hand. That's winning the Anarchy Championship. Might be Quinn's only hope, guys, leaving Homecoming still Anarchy Champion. And things have just been taken up a notch, have certainly gotten more intense over the last couple weeks between Valentine and Justice after Valentine brought an extermination crew to the Bloody Forest and wiped out, guys, a large population of spiders. And, you know, say what you will, I certainly do not like spiders, but Bloody Justice, you know, his family, they worship the spider deities. Spiders are, you know, you might say holy to them. Almost like a cow in India or something like that. And so Adam Valentine really crossed the line, but Bloody Justice certainly retaliated when he had Eaton bitten by a spider. And Eaton now, of course, the bodyguard of Adam Valentine, in a coma. And I certainly don't condone what Adam Valentine did, but I don't know if I condone what Bloody Justice did either. That's not the first time that Bloody Justice has utilized his spiders to put someone in a coma. He did it to Schmitty earlier this season. And of course, Bloody Justice taking a backseat here tonight at Homecoming as he allows Arachnio to inhabit his body. Bloody Justice, as himself, is already a dangerous individual to get into that ring with. But Adam Valentine has awoken the wrath, the fury of Arachnio. Guys, this is a huge night. This isn't just any triple threat match willy-nilly. Both Adam Valentine and Bloody Justice, they're both CMV veterans. They've been here for years and years. Neither of them have ever held a singles championship. Adam Valentine is a former Fusion Tag Team Champion. Bloody Justice is a former Fusion Tag Team Champion, two-time Unified World Tag Team Champion, but never has either man held a singles title. So if one of them wins, it'll truly be, a night to remember. Both have had numerous opportunities over the years, but they've never been able to get the job done. Tonight might be the night for one of them, or perhaps neither of them, as this man, Hunter Quinn, looks to make good on his promise that he will walk into Ascendance 9 still Anarchy Champion. This man really just has not been able to catch a break, man. He got away from Supremacy after dealing with Jordan Nicholson in the cabinet, was looking to start fresh on Crossfire, but immediately he was attacked by Archer Rose. And as soon as he dealt with Rose at Absolution, retained the Anarchy Championship, here he is, thrown into the middle of this war between Adam Valentine and Bloody Justice. Hunter Quinn, though, never backing down from the fight. Showing up tonight, looking to show out and leave still Anarchy Champion. I mean, we saw just a couple of nights ago on Crossfire during the singles match between Bloody Justice and Hunter Quinn. Adam Valentine got involved, cost Bloody Justice the match without Hunter Quinn even fully realizing it. And that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying that Hunter Quinn might be able to capitalize. His only hope might be taking advantage of the hatred that Valentine and Justice have for one another. They're so focused on each other, they're not focused on that. The Anarchy Championship, Quinn most certainly is. Here we go. Adam Valentine, Bloody Justice, Hunter Quinn. Triple threat match. Not elimination, first fall. Either by pinfall or submission in the ring. We'll reward one of these men with the Anarchy Championship. Falling dropkick to Arachnio. Gonna have him reeling for a moment as Adam Valentine looks to close in. Oh, big time kick to the face of the self-proclaimed GOAT of CMV. Catches that punch. Knee to the gut and a back elbow. Valentine gonna let these two fight it out for a moment while he chills in the corner. Clothesline though from Justice. Oh, actually it looks like for a moment Valentine and Justice working together, but that does not last long. BJ is loving these clotheslines. Punch to the gut, Hunter Quinn getting back to his feet. And now he's going to take a step back. Look, and telling both guys, come and get me, man. But they're having none of it. They just want to kill each other. Justice rolling out to ringside, trying to regain his composure as Adam Valentine nails Quinn with a tornado DDT. Justice not down for long, getting back into the ring. Again, no countouts, no disqualifications, anything goes here with the Anarchy Championship on the line. Yeah, from the chin, rocking Bloody Justice just long enough for Quinn to unleash a flurry of kicks to the chest. Knife edge chop, Justice responds. Valentine's like, hey man, y'all do you. Great strategy, man. Exactly what I would do in a situation like this. It's what I did in the Royal Rumble match. Hey, if you want a tip, remember I lasted longest in this year's Royal Rumble. You don't have to be involved at all times. Take a step back. let everybody else beat the hell out of each other, you know? And when you see an opening, capitalize on it. Oh, wait a minute! Like Hunter Quinn right here! Swinging reverse STO! And he is not going for the pin. He's going to make sure the job is done while Valentine is incapacitated at ringside. This is Quinn's best opportunity. Long blower! Can he get the pin in time? 1, 2, no! Valentine, man, with a millisecond to spare, able to break up that pin. Full mount by Valentine now. Justice still out of it, following the lumbar check. And Quinn just going to go for the pin again. 1, but too much time has passed. Justice able to kick out. Picking up where he left off, though. Quinn choking out. Justice here, no disqualifications. Goes for another pin. Valentine's got to get back into the ring, and he knows it. Oh! Quinn! Did not see this coming, but Justice breaks it up. Valentine looking for his patented cutter. As Justice now nails Valentine with the sickle. Leg drop bulldog from the Anarchy champion. Oh, Justice now busted open. Another pinfall attempt. Oh, the blood just mixing with BJ's. Bingo, guys, and that's it! Hunter Quinn is still the CMV Anarchy champion. A flurry of offense from all three superstars there. Bloody Justice just not allowing Adam Valentine to hit his cutter on Quinn. And that might be what cost both of them this match. Justice taking out Valentine with the sickle, and that left Bloody Justice wide open. Quinn nailing him with a leg drop bulldog to put him down for the 3 count. Quinn survives, and just as I predicted, able to capitalize on the fact that Valentine and Justice just could not focus on anything else besides their hatred for each other. Still Anarchy champion, Hunter Quinn. Got to keep hydrated, you know. That's another tip. If you're going to be in a Royal Rumble match, make sure you are hydrated before the match, because you're going to lose a lot of sweat, you know what I mean? Hope you're all writing this down, man. But guys, we still have plenty to look forward to coming up next. Our tertiary main event, as Archer Rose will battle Chris Stein, which is certainly an interesting situation now, because Blake Virtue lost the Global Championship earlier tonight to Chris Proudfoot. And the whole reason Rose was going after Diamond is because he wanted to deter Diamond from going after Virtue at Ascendance. You know, Diamond, after winning King of the Hill at Absolution, has the right to pick which championship he wants to challenge for at the Show of Shows. And Rose told him, don't even think for a second about selecting the Global Championship, about going after Blake Virtue. But now that Virtue isn't Global Champion any longer, I guess Diamond is just out to pick up some momentum heading into the grandest stage of them all. And maybe Diamond will still go for the Global Championship. Who knows? He's yet to make that clear. But before we get to that match, guys, we did find out a couple of nights ago, Reese Matthews, who of course returned last month, was ambushed in his first match back by Brock Lesnar. And that began an immediate conspiracy theory. Adam Valentine not a part of this one, though, that someone has intentions not to allow Reese Matthews to return here to CMV. And we know Reese, a legendary investigator, he has been cracking down over the last few weeks trying to get to the bottom of it. Why did Brock Lesnar attack him? Who sent Lesnar after him? And finally, Reese Matthews got a bit of a break in the case as he found out that someone we don't know who, wants to have a meeting with him in the parking lot here tonight at Homecoming. So Reese Matthews is on the scene, guys. It's time for that meeting. Let's find out who might be behind this conspiracy theory to keep Reese Matthews out of CMV. Here we go. Reese Matthews in the parking lot. Doesn't look like there's anybody here, though. I just see crew and... Oh, wait a minute. Who is that? Someone... I can barely see them, but Reese Matthews has spotted. So, yes, someone has emerged from behind the limousine. I cannot tell who the hell that is, though. Oh, the mystery man attacking Reese Matthews. Big boot to the face by this hooded figure. He's got a gas mask on. I cannot tell who the hell this is at all. But evidently, this is a trap guy so employed. This person doesn't want a meeting with Reese Matthews. Doesn't want to give him a hint. Help him on his way to figure out who might be behind this plot to make sure Reese Matthews does not come back to CMV. Brock Lesnar failed at Absolution. So now this man sent after Reese, throwing him in his limousine again. Whose limousine is that in? Probably the cabinet. Representative Shea Hopkins is probably in that limousine right now. Hearing all these thuds. These thuds against the door. He's on a very important call, though. This Mr. Man is just throwing Reese Matthews all over the place. Busting Reese wide open. It certainly seems like this hooded figure is out to do what Brock Lesnar could not do at Absolution. And he's doing a good job of it so far. Reese Matthews bleeding profusely from a cut across his forehead. Reese still fighting back, though. The total package, the former undisputed MMA champion, with some shots to where the sun don't shine, the nether region. Reese, come on, pull off the hood, pull off the mask. Let's see who the hell it is. Is this the culprit? Is this the puppet master? Is he just another thug? Brock Lesnar was for hire. Why anyone would want to make sure Reese Matthews doesn't return to CMV, though? I have no idea who has such a grudge against the total package. Is Reese trying to get a better look, keeping his distance, trying to find out who the hell this is? Mystery Man fighting back once again. And a Tremont suplex! Right in that semi-truck. Oh, now look at this. The masked man taunting him, mocking Reese. As he pulls him up to his feet. Oh, Reese just thrown back into the semi. But Reese, man, he will not back down. Reese just keeps on fighting. Mystery Man not backing down either. He's obviously been paid good money, because at this point I probably just hightailed the hell out of there. Back to the exchange blows. The Mystery Man is now running up to the top of the truck, ascending a ladder, and now on top of this semi-truck. And look, he's telling Reese Matthews, get up here. Matthews not running, not backing down. He wants to get to the bottom of this investigation. Who has orchestrated this plot? Who has this grudge against them? Both men taunting one another. Atop the semi-truck. Blows a kiss to Reese. Reese not going to take that. Wailing on the hooded figure. The hooded figure now fighting back. Oh, what? No! Hook to the jaw. Knee to the gut. Reese is teetering. Off the top of the semi. Onto the concrete floor. Wait a minute. Troy Myers? Troy Myers, did I see that correctly? Taking off his hooded mask. Now it is Troy Myers. It is Troy Myers. The former Anarchy champion we have not seen in years. An age-old rival of Reese Matthews. Troy Myers has just thrown Reese Matthews off the top of a semi-truck down onto a concrete floor. Jesus Christ. And Troy now fleeing the scene as we attempt to get medical crew guys in there ASAP. Security, everyone was keeping their distance, didn't want to get between these two, but we need to get someone to help Reese Matthews right now. He'll be lucky if he's not paralyzed. My God, I cannot believe what we just witnessed. But guys, the question now is Troy Myers the one who orchestrated this whole scheme? Or is he just another paid thug? Is he just another puppet of whomever might truly be behind all of this? One way or the other, I think the investigation might be over. Reese Matthews just thrown off the top of a semi-truck down onto concrete. And Reese now being put in the back of the ambulance we saw there in the parking lot and being rushed to the nearest medical facility. I mean, hopefully we'll get an update on him by the end of the show, but you can only imagine the worst. He'll seriously be lucky if he doesn't have a broken back, if he's not paralyzed. But somehow the show must go on here at Homecoming. Wait a minute, Chris Diamond is in the ring, guys, but Archer Rose now coming down the ramp. Rose just dumped the barricade and attacking Diamond from behind. Archer Rose looking to give himself a bit of an advantage heading into this match with the baller. You love Diamond getting the jobber entrance, but obviously he thought Rose was going to come down the ramp. The music was playing, but Rose from the audience jumped the barricade, attacking Diamond from behind, and that's obviously going to give Rose a huge advantage as this match begins, but Diamond quickly trying to shake it off and battle back. And as we mentioned before, guys, Blake Virtue lost the Global Championship early tonight to Chris Proudfoot. So the whole reason that Archer Rose was targeting Chris Diamond, going after him over these last couple of weeks was because, well, Diamond, after winning the King of the Hill match at Absolution, has the right, the privilege of deciding which world championship he wants to challenge for at the Show of Shows at Ascendance 9, the Undisputed Championship or the Global Championship. And Archer Rose wanted to deter Diamond from possibly selecting the Global Championship. Warned Diamond, said if you know what's good for you, you'll go to Supremacy, you'll leave Crossfire, you'll challenge for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. Because if you decide to mess with Virtue, if you decide to take the Global Championship from him, you are going to pay dearly. Now Archer Rose might just be doing this for himself. Chris Diamond pissed him off a couple weeks ago. Bit of payback for Archer Rose, honestly, because Diamond jumped him from behind first. If we want to be fair, before Archer Rose's match with Jason Bassman a couple weeks ago, Diamond attacked him from behind. So it is a bit of karma coming around to bite Diamond on his derriere. Diamond been talking that shit too. Expert shit talker. After Dave Turner forced Archer Rose to tap out just a couple of nights ago on Crossfire, Diamond saying, well, you got beat by one member of the Termination Foundation. At Homecoming, it'll be both. Diamond realizes he's in the deep end already. Trying to mount a comeback, and he does. Couple of clotheslines, super kick. One's not enough, though. The Baller Bay with a second super kick to the jaw of Archer Rose. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. First time we're seeing Diamond in action since Absolution, where he went from pillar to post, winning the King of the Hill match, something he failed to do 1 year ago. He promised he would not fail again, and now Diamond has a ticket to the main event of Ascendance 9, and he is not going to let anyone get in his way. The British drive-by, an authoritative pin, 1, 2, 3, Chris Diamond making quick work of Archer Rose. And it is not a good night for the alliance of Archer Rose and Blake Virtue. Rose tried to give himself the upper hand, attacking Diamond before the match, but it most certainly backfired. It just pissed Diamond off that much more. Nobody's going to tell Chris Diamond what he can or cannot do. He's worked too hard. He is the king of the hill. He is going to Ascendance 9, and if he wants to challenge for the Global Championship, he will. If he wants to challenge for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship, he will. Which will it be, though? That remains to be seen. Well, guys, what a night it has already been thus far here at Homecoming, especially like the last half hour. It has been too much for me. It's starting to go to my head, but it is not finished yet. We still have 2 matches to go in our co-main event coming our way right here, right now. The CMV United States Championship on the line as the Ted gets his long-awaited rematch, looking to become a 2-time champion, taking the belt from D'Angelo Prince. And it was D'Angelo Prince who defeated the Ted on the DEF CON kickoff show to win the United States Championship a couple of months ago. And the Ted certainly upset after he was voted in at SummerSlam less than a month after debuting. Got over half the votes to challenge Jacob Ziegler for the United States Championship at SummerSlam, and then he went and won the match. Unfortunately, though, that high didn't last very long, as again, Prince was able to take the title from him on the DEF CON kickoff show, and the Ted has spent these last couple of months busting his ass, proving that he deserves another shot, defeating both Hayden and Quantum in a triple threat match to earn the opportunity here at Homecoming. Will lightning strike twice for the Ted? You know, it was a fair point. Back when Ted beat Ziegler at SummerSlam for the United States Championship, he was only a month into his career. People saying, you know, who's this fucking jabroni? Who's this joker? You know, not deserving of the United States Championship. He got lucky at Jacob Ziegler, but all these months later, after everything that Ted has accomplished, week in, week out, proving he's not a joke, he's not a jabroni, he's legit. And now here at Homecoming, looking to win the United States Championship a second time. And there's nobody in the CMV universe who can deny that he is deserving this time around. But here comes one of the most decorated champions in CMV history. That's the man that Ted has to put down in the middle of the ring here tonight to leave Phoenix, Arizona at Homecoming with the United States Championship. The former Anarchy champion, former Internet champion, former international champion, European champion, and of course, United States champion, a man who just a couple of weeks ago, guys, beat Blake Virtue, the now former global champion, in a non-title match. D'Angelo Prince, along with his wrestling royalty, taking Crossfire by storm as of late. But Ted has been part of that sort of resistance, he, Hayden, and Quantum fighting back against wrestling royalty. And of course, the Ted picking up a great win just a couple of nights ago on Crossfire against Levi Tutama in an Extreme Rules match. The Ted has never looked better. Will it be enough, though, to put down the Prince? So here we go. The United States Championship on the line in our co-main event. As the Ted, waiting a very long couple of months for this opportunity, finally gets his shot. And this time he didn't get voted in by the fans. This time he worked for it. He earned it. No ifs, ands, or buts. D'Angelo Prince, though, considers himself the elite here in CMV, the peak of what a wrestler should be in his wrestling royalty. He'd rather die before he sees the title in the hands of someone like the Ted. So here we go. Did the Ted just get lucky at SiberSlam? Or is he truly meant for bigger things here at CMV? A lot to prove. Walks right into a front headlock. D'Angelo Prince, though, just playing with him. You don't play with the Ted, though. And there's why. Snap vertical suplex right into a pin. Immediately looking for the shortest match in CMV history here, but unfortunately only gets a 1 count. And it's a big old belly-to-belly suplex. Now, obviously, the Ted, taller, stronger, but don't let that fool you. He's also incredibly athletic, as we have seen multiple times in the past, coming off that top rope with the moon stomp. D'Angelo Prince, though, I've said before, I'll say again, one of the most athletically gifted individuals in CMV entirely, across Supremacy and Crossfire. And there's a reason he's one of the most decorated champions in the history of CMV. Double leg takedown by Prince. Now dragged by the arm towards the middle of the ring, and Prince gonna begin to slowly but surely dissect Ted. Ending back on the fingers. See Ted kicking his feet. Yeah, it does not feel good. On a scale of 1 to 10, probably a solid 8.5 there. So easily, if Prince wanted to, he could just break Ted's fingers in that position. Dragon screw! And another one by the Ted. Scoop slam has Prince dropping down behind. Kick to the gut. Straight into a fisherman's driver. It's pretty funny. Quantum was actually telling the Ted earlier tonight before the show started that he threw that tag team match on the Go Home Crossfire earlier this week to deliberately impact the momentum of D'Angelo Prince to give Ted the upper hand here coming into this match. I don't know if that's true, but certainly Ted does have the momentum on his side here. After that win against Levi Tutaman, obviously the win in that triple threat match to earn this opportunity. Had to defeat his friends, his allies, Ted and Quantum, or I should say Hayden and Quantum. Ted going up to the top rope though, and could he be looking for it? No! Oh, that was a whiff. That was a whiff. Ted missing the corkscrew moonsault by a centimeter though. D'Angelo Prince sat up. Otherwise, that would have been beautifully executed, okay? That would have been textbook execution. Drop toe hold has D'Angelo Prince hung out to dry. Ted gonna... Oh, drive his knee right down onto the chest. Oh, Prince gets a quick kick to the top of the head. Prince dangerous even off his back. Float over DDT by Teddy. Oh. He's grinding his teeth. His eyes are wide. He's stalking his prey. Russian leg sweep by Ted. He's feeling it right now. You might say the electricity is coursing through his veins. These fans are most certainly on his side. The Ted here at Homecoming challenging for the United States Championship on the road to Ascendance 9. First chin lock now by Big Ted. He's got the upper hand right now. Wants to keep it that way. Prince not able to deal with the strength here of Ted on top of him. Jawbreaker though by Prince, like I said, always dangerous. Snap vertical suplex of his own. And the champion now trying to put on a false face that everything is a-okay. As he attempts to mount a comeback here. Ted will not stay down though. Caught in a swinging neckbreaker, and that's going to keep him down. Prince not finished though. We know what he's looking for here, delivering the thunderous rocket kick. That's the maneuver that beat Blake Virtue a couple weeks ago on Crossfire. Will it be enough to retain the United States Championship? No, the Ted able to kick out but barely. And a moment of hesitation by Prince, but quickly he realizes Ted is still hurting, clapping those hands, looking for the coronation, but Ted countered it. Ted saw it coming. He knows Prince too well. He's done his homework. He's learned from the past. Ted trying to fight out of this. Hold D'Angelo Prince has on him. Oh! The cutter out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3, 10 is once again the CMV United States Champion. I smell it. It smells like new gold. The Ted worked his way back up the ladder, busting his ass week after week to prove he deserved the opportunity, and he makes good on it. New United States Champion. A sight to behold. The United States Championship back in the hands of the Ted. And the Ted celebrate for as long as he wants to. After the work he's put in, well deserved. Before we get to our main event, guys, of course, the Elimination Chamber match for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Something was caught on camera that you are not going to believe. Of course, just a bit earlier, we saw Troy Myers viciously assault Reese Matthews in the parking lot. Here in the arena, it turned out to be a trap. Reese Matthews, of course, received the information that someone was going to be waiting for him in the parking lot here tonight at Homecoming with information regarding his investigation. Who is behind this ploy to keep Reese Matthews out of CMV, but it was a trap. Troy Myers, returning for the first time in years, beating the hell out of Reese Matthews and throwing him off the top of a semi-truck down onto the concrete floor. Reese Matthews now is at that medical facility being checked on. Still no update there, guys, but you are not going to leave this footage. You are about to see Troy Myers seen exiting the arena, guys, and look who he meets up with. Troy Myers meeting with Matthew Oxley, and that is Paul Devine, the Asian sensation, along with Matthew Oxley, who seems to be checking Twitter, looking at the trend, the hashtags going crazy for Troy's return, his attack of Reese Matthews, and it seems like we now know who's behind this scheme, this ploy, this plot. It's Reese's former mentor, the man who brought him into CMV, Paul Devine. Here we go, my fine feathered friends. It is time for our main event of the evening here at Homecoming. The demonic structure known as the Elimination Chamber returns and descends upon the ring, ready to lock 6 men inside, competing for the grandest prize here in CMV, the Undisputed Championship. Jason Spade has to defend his title only 2 weeks after winning it, actually, from this man, Pierre Thompson, against 4 of Supremacy's elite and 1 mystery man. We have no idea who this mystery man is going to be, guys, until they actually make their way out here. And depending on who it is, it could completely, entirely change the total complexion of this match. And you know the big dog Pierre Thompson would have much preferred to get his rematch one-on-one, but not going to pass up on the opportunity to become Undisputed Champion once again. It was heartbreaking. One cannot deny that. After all the work Thompson put in for years, climbing to the top of the mountain, finally winning the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship at Fortune in only 2 weeks. 2 weeks! That's all the time he had with the title before Jason Spade took it from him at Absolution. But Pierre Thompson told Jason Spade a couple weeks ago, enjoy your time with the championship. You got the better of me at Absolution. I will not deny that. But I will be champion once again. I will walk into Ascendance 9 as Undisputed Champion. However, when you add an Elimination Chamber to the mix, can you really, I mean, you can have a pick. If you're a betting man, sure. Choose who you want to choose, but anything can happen inside of the Elimination Chamber. And Jay Young, guys, is the only one known. Of course, the mystery person, whoever it is, the mystery man, he might have prior Elimination Chamber match experience. But of the competitors we know are going to be in this match, Jay Young enters the Elimination Chamber for the first time ever in his career. Pierre Thompson, Xander Slate, Sarasi, Jason Spade, they all have experience. One half of the Unified World Tag Team Champions, though, this is his first time stepping into this demonic, career-altering structure. But he's willing to do it for the Undisputed Championship. The TV Dream Man, he has really jumped into the spotlight over the last couple of months, defeating Pierre Thompson in a singles non-title match when Pierre was still Undisputed Champion to earn his way into this chamber. And of course, the OG Dirty Heel, the Show, pulling up tonight at Homecoming, looking to break what has been a very long dry spell. Xander Slate, last time he held the World Championship was about 6.5, 7 years ago. If he does win tonight, if he does leave this chamber as champion, it would certainly be the longest time between 2 world title reigns. And the night started off pretty good for Click earlier. Bob Luger retaining the International Championship against Jordan Nicholson. Well, Xander Slate make sure they both leave as champions. So here we go. Xander Slate going to enter his pod as we continue to wait and see who is going to be the mystery man, who is the 6th and final competitor to enter the Elimination Chamber. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! There's no way! There's no way! It is! It's Amber Reed! Amber Reed! It's not a mystery man at all! It's not a mystery man at all! It's a mystery woman! Amber Reed is the 6th and final competitor here inside of the Elimination Chamber. History is already being made. Amber just walking down the ramp and participating in this match. History is already made. As the first woman to ever get a shot at the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Imagine the implications if she wins, though. She'd be the first woman to ever hold the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Not to mention, would make history becoming the first ever triple champion after successfully retaining her women's championship at the top of tonight's show, guys, here at Homecoming. Defeating Jasmine Crossings. Who could have imagined this? Amber Reed is entering the Elimination Chamber. And Amber taking a look around at Pierre Thompson, at Jay Young, at Xander Slate. Oh my God. History being made already. This could be one of the most historic nights in CMV history as Amber Reed enters her podcast. And we now know who's going to start this match. It's going to be Sarasi and Jason Spade starting things off here. The two men who went to war just earlier this week on Supremacy, career-long rivals, frenemies, you might say. And guys, the rules of an Elimination Chamber match are pretty simple to follow. Obviously, 4 individuals are locked inside of those pods every 3 minutes. A pod will randomly open every 3 minutes. And the superstar inside said pod will enter the match, and you can only be eliminated by pinfall or submission. Last man or woman standing, last person standing, will leave as undisputed world heavyweight champion, and will go on to headline the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 9. Look at Sarasi looking at Amber Reed like, hang on a minute, huh? Like, wait a minute. And this is going to be a tough night, guys, for Jason Spade. If he wants to leave Homecoming still undisputed world heavyweight champion, he is going to have to go from pillar to post. He's going to have to go the distance. He's going to have to start the match and make it all the way to the end. That's what being undisputed world heavyweight champion is all about, though. And I said that the mystery person might end up completely changing the landscape of this match, and boy was I right. Amber Reed, the 6th competitor, rounding out this Elimination Chamber filled with former world champions, filled with future stars. All of them legends. But only one will leave as undisputed champion. Our main event here at Homecoming going to get underway, guys. Sarasi and Jason Spade starting things off against one another every 3 minutes. A pod will open randomly. And the superstar, I should say, inside will enter the match. You can be eliminated by pinfall or submission. Who's going to be the last man standing? I can tell you this much. They are going to earn it. They are going to deserve it. And they are going to go the main event of Ascendance 9, the grandest stage of them all. What is going to be the biggest show in CMV history. And it's pretty apropos that these two start things off. Not the first time that Jason Spade and Sarasi have met one another inside of this very structure, the Elimination Chamber. Punches the forehead of Jason Spade there to get Sarasi out of that cross armbar. Both men have had a lot of strong, stinging words for each other over these last couple of weeks. Pretty much both saying that the other is not the man they once were. And I can honestly see both sides. Sarasi, he spent the better part of this season sacrificing opportunity after opportunity. And I appreciate it. I respect it. I wish I had a friend like Sarasi, giving all of these opportunities to Joseph Santos, and it certainly paid off. Santos now 0G champion and absolutely rocking as champ. And that's thanks in part, no doubt about it, to Sarasi. But Santos said himself, it's time for Sarasi to do something for himself. Sarasi even questions himself if he has what it takes, if he can accomplish this, if he is the man he once was. Looking to prove it to himself here tonight as he launches at Jason Spade there in the corner. And of course, Jason Spade. And what more can you say about the guy turning his back on the CM universe, on his fans, to join the cabinet, to align with his bitter rival, a man he swore to always hate, Representative Shay Hoxton, because he was greedy, because he was conceited, because he wanted the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship again. And, you know, fair, he got it. He is champion because of the alliance with Hoxton, with the cabinet. But in the process, he sold a bit of his soul. Sarasi with some nice placed elbows there to the top of the head. Irish whip now. Spade going to come off the rebound. Who's going to be the first superstar to enter the chamber? We're going to find out momentarily. One of these pods going to randomly open, and this will become a triple threat. Again, eliminations can occur at any time, as we see right here. Spade going for a pin at that swinging neck breaker, only gets a 1 count though, and it looks like it is going to be Xander Slate joining the match, the OG Dirty Heel, and now this ring currently filled with former NGCW superstars, 3 men who have known each other for a very long time. Of course, Slate goes nowhere near the history that Sarasi and Spade have with one another. And of course, Slate Vintage comes into the match and immediately starts taunting. Definitely going to pay for it at the hands of Sarasi. Sarasi has not held a singles championship since he was Extreme Champion in NGCW. He's a former Fusion Tag Team Champion, a former Unified World Tag Team Champion. He had this opportunity, guys, earlier this season. He was supposed to be a part of the Elimination Chamber match at Stone Ocean for #1 contendership. It wasn't actually for the championship. And Sarasi sacrificed it, gave it to Joseph Santos. He attempted to do that again a couple weeks ago after this match was announced. Give his spot to Joseph Santos, and Santos said, no, I'm not going to let you do that to yourself. It's time for you to do something for Sarasi. I love how Sarasi and Spade just stopped fighting each other and just beating the hell out of Xander Slate. Slate has gotten no offense since he joined the chamber. Sarasi and Spade just sending him back and forth. Look at this now. Spade is tired, so Sarasi's going to take over. There we go. Finally, sleeper slam to the undisputed champion. Big hook to the jaw, gets caught. Forearm smash by Spade. Going to close the distance with that incredible athleticism, but Spade may have knocked himself out. I think Spade landed face first, guys, out of that pop-up Hurricane Rana and just straight up knocked himself out. That's the danger of using those types of maneuvers. That's certainly innovative offense, but that risky offense. Luckily, Spade didn't knock himself out cold. Oh, massive German suplex. As Sarasi attempted to pander to the fans a little bit. Spade having none of that. Wheelbarrow stunner. Three superstars still to enter this match. Oh, Sarasi just going to throw an arm over Spade here. Will that be enough to get Spade out of here? Will we guaranteed a new undisputed champion? No. Jay Young, Amber Reed, and Pierre Thompson still in their respective pods. Big boot from Slate to Sarasi, looking for the elimination. And who is going to join the match now? It is going to become a fatal four-way. Will it be Jay Young? Will it be Pierre Thompson? Or will it be Amber Reed, the history maker? Already, and she hasn't even joined the match yet. And it is going to be the TV Dream, Jay Young, entering fourth. Certainly a dark horse going into this match. His first shot ever at the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Currently, of course, one half Unified World Tag Team Champions. Oh, hey, here ringside! And Jason Spade, guys, has just eliminated Sarasi. Sarasi is the first man eliminated, and at the hands of none other than Jason Spade. So perhaps those words do have some truth behind them. What Spade was saying to Cerasi a couple of weeks ago, Cerasi has been eliminated. Jason Spade gives himself a second. Takes a step back. Jay Young not going to let him do that, though. Swinging neckbreaker to the champion. Jay Young, who's really exploded into the spotlight over the last month following his non-title victory against Pierre Thompson, when Thompson, of course, was still undisputed world heavyweight champion. And then the next week, he and Johnny Respawn knocked off Jason Spade and Pierre Thompson in a tag team match. So Jay Young also holds the victory over the current undisputed world heavyweight champion, more than earning his way into this elimination chamber. Oh, what a fisherman's driver there to Spade. Guys, will Jason Spade be eliminated? Will he be guaranteed a new undisputed world heavyweight champion? No. I thought for a second Jay Young and Xander Slate might try to work together here to take out Jason Spade, but hang on a minute, guys. Where's Jay Young going? We know he loves to fly. We know he loves taking those risks. And he's looking to do that here. Jay Young off the top of the pod. Oh, on to Jason Spade. Right on Spade's face. 1, 2. No. Well, luckily it looks like Xander Slate caught like half of that body splash. If Young had gotten all of it on Jason Spade, guys, Spade might be eliminated right now. But Slate caught a good portion of it. Kind of like shared between them, so Spade able to kick out. The undisputed champion is in a bad way right now. That is what the Elimination Chamber is all about, man. Jay Young just showed what he is willing to do to leave tonight as undisputed world heavyweight champion. There's no risk too great. Well, now Young and Spade are working together to take out Slate momentarily. Cerasi has been eliminated. Who is going to join the match next? Will it be Pierre Thompson or will it be Amber Reed? And obviously whoever enters last, guys, is going to have a huge advantage. They're going to come in nice and fresh, whereas everybody else has been beaten down. And it is going to be the big dog, Pierre Thompson, guys. That means Amber Reed, the women's champion, one half of the women's tag team champions, is going to have that privilege of entering last. Pierre Thompson goes right after Jay Young. Young immediately going for a spear, looking to make Pierre Thompson's night a quick one. Amber Reed, you can tell she's chomping at the bit in there, rolling her wrists. She wants to get in this match. She's going to have to wait a few more minutes, though. Pierre Thompson's not got an opportunity to get going, man. Everybody's just jumping on him immediately. Now, let's not forget, Amber Reed has already competed here tonight, defending her women's championship at the top of the show against Jasmine Crossing. Quick roll up here by Jay Young and Xander Slate, able to get out of it, though, in the show. Against the rope, Pierre Thompson not going to hold anything back here against Jason Spade. Pierre Thompson spent years grinding week in, week out, month after month, busting his ass, proving that he deserves to be in this position, that he is the elite, made his way off of that Mount Rushmore of superstars who should have been undisputed heavyweight champion. Pierre Thompson finally realized his destiny. Fortunately, he became undisputed heavyweight champion. To see all of that hard work just be flushed away after only 2 weeks, man, you can't help but to feel for Pierre Thompson. But he's not crying. He's not sitting back whining about it. Meanwhile, in the ring, bitter end to Xander Slate. Jay Young nailing the OG Dirty Heel with the bitter end. 1, 2. Oh, but Slate somehow survive, but look at that. Immediately Jay Young latches on with the Dragon Sleeper shades of his mentor, Hall of Famer Dave Turner. Will Slate be forced to tap out? No, Slate again gonna survive, but by the skin of his teeth. Yeah, Ralph is super excited for this match. Can you blame him, though? So is Sugar. Everybody is. Jason pod here. Not the position he wants to be in. Oh my God, Pierre Thompson with another power bomb for the undisputed heavyweight champion. And now into a half Boston crab after all the damage done to Spade's lower back. Thus far, guys, this might be enough. Obviously, no rope breaks out there. And here we go, guys. The last entrant. We know who it's gonna be. History has already been made by Amber Reed here tonight, becoming the first woman to ever challenge for the undisputed heavyweight championship. Jay Young immediately comes after her, but Amber Reed is ready, throwing him back into the ring. If Amber Reed wins here, man, this would be the most historic night in CMV history. The first woman, obviously, to ever hold the undisputed championship, and would become the first ever triple champion in CMV history, holding 3 titles at once. As she goes for a modified crossface here on Jay Young. Jay Young could be in trouble. Might have been a mistake going after the ace, the triple threat, the history maker. Pierre Thompson, meanwhile, flattened by Xander Slate with that Samoan drop. Jason Spade has got to get away from this ringside area, man. He's not been going away. He's been getting mauled. Wants Pierre Thompson, man. Xander Slate just pissed him off. Amber Reed with a shoulder breaker to Jay Young. Borto end! Borto end by Slate to Amber Reed. Quick shout out to his boy, the Moo Man. Oh! Spade was looking for the Landsberg lobotomy on Pierre, but Slate cut in. Slate walked slam. Will Spade be eliminated? Yes! We are guaranteed! We are guaranteed a new undisputed world heavyweight champion. Holy shit! Spade did not see Slate coming. He was focusing on Pierre Thompson. That was kind of Spade's downfall in this match. He was so focused on Thompson the whole time, he didn't see Slate coming. Spade is eliminated. We are guaranteed a new undisputed world heavyweight champion here tonight, and it'll be one of these 4 individuals. It'll be Xander Slate. It'll be Jay Young. It'll be Pierre Thompson, or it will be Amber Reed. Slate's had no time to celebrate his elimination of Jason Spade. Amber Reed immediately jumped right on top of him as Jay Young continues to try to get Pierre Thompson out of here, and he finally does. Pierre Thompson has been eliminated. Holy shit! Holy shit! We are either guaranteed, guys, a first-time undisputed champion in Jay Young or Amber Reed, or we are guaranteed to see. Wait! No! Oh, Slate! Slate! Ever chivalrous! The chivalry by Slate! Guys, Jay Young was getting ready to spear Amber Reed through the pod, and Xander Slate got in the way. Holy shit. I cannot believe this. Sarasi, Jason Spade, Pierre Thompson have been eliminated. We are guaranteed a new undisputed heavyweight champion. Amber Reed steals the pin off the Kenka kick. Oh, but Jay Young digging down deep. We will either have a first-time undisputed heavyweight champion in either Jay Young or Amber Reed, or Slate will hold once again the undisputed heavyweight championship that he held 6.5 years ago. It would be the longest time between championship reigns. Final 3. No matter what, we will have a new undisputed heavyweight champion going into the show of shows. Oh! Clean slate! Clean slate! By the OG Dirty Heel! Hooks the leg! Is Amber Reed out? Is Amber Reed eliminated? No! Amber Reed, like the absolute unit that she is, surviving the clean slate. Slate has his full attention on Amber Reed, though. Jay Young keeps trying to interject. Oh, Slate once again pulling out the kick. Vintage. And will that be enough? 1, 2, no! Amber Reed surviving the clean slate and the kick. Back and forth, Jay Young and Xander Slate go. Pitch and sing, turning Slate inside out. Amber Reed has yet to recover. There we go. Now starting to stir, and Jay Young notices that. No rest for the wicked man. Amber Reed knew what she was getting into when she entered this elimination chamber, and the boys have not been taking it easy on her. Amber Reed, where's she going? Reed's going to the top of the pod! Reed, caution to the wind! Off the top of the fucking pod! Amber Reed with a body splash to Jay Young, and now Slay with an elbow drop! Jay Young has just been flat like a bug. Someone should pin him. But Xander Slate and Amber Reed too focused on one another. Amber Reed, a honorary member of Click. How the hell is Jay Young back to his feet? This fucking kid, man. One of a kind, truly. He just got a body splash from the top of the pod and an elbow drop and got back up. Oh, look at this now. Jay Young switching up his game. Knee bar being applied here on Xander Slate. And you can see the anguish on Slate's face, but refuses to tap. Xander Slate wants to bring the draw. Oh! Went for the Claymore kick, but whiffed it. Amber Reed went for the Claymore kick, but missed. Gonna make up for it. She got it that time. And Young gonna steal the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. We are guaranteed a first-time undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. It'll be Jay Young or it will be Amber Reed. One of these two will leave tonight as undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Will go to the show of shows, Ascendance 9 as champion. And it might be Amber Reed. Will history be made? Reed hooks the leg. 1, 2. No. Holy shit. Amber Reed not going to take no for an answer, though. Jay Young kicking out a complete shot. Reed now has a triangle choke. Able to get out of it, though. Big kick to the midsection. Trying to soften her up, looking for an opening. Amber Reed has already made history here tonight at Homecoming. The first woman to ever challenge for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. But imagine the implications if she wins. Jay Young not looking to let that happen, though. Been in CMV for years. Currently one half of the Unified World Tag Team Champions. He's never even held a singles title, though. And his first one might be the crown jewel of CMV, the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. Chris Diamond is watching this match right now, pulling his hair out of his head. He obviously has a very long history with Jay Young. Meanwhile, he and Amber Reed are good friends. If he chooses to go for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship at Ascendance, he's going to be facing one of these two. Dragon Sleeper, shades of his mentor, shades of Dave Turner. Reed able to escape it. Claymore kick! The Claymore kick! Reed has nothing left to give. 1, 2. No. Holy shit. Reed slowly bringing Young up onto one knee, delivering a knee to the face. You can tell she is drained. That's what the Elimination Chamber does to you. Wait! Reed! The ripcord knee! The revolution begins here at Homecoming! 1, 2, what the fuck? Jay Young! Amber Reed says, I'm not having it, man. I'm not having it. To the top rope. Amber Reed, what is she looking for here? Missile drop kick, but misses. And Young now gouging at Reed's eyes. The TV dream getting dirty. Spear! Spear by Jay Young! But he's not going for the pin. He's making sure the job is done. Will Amber Reed meet her bitter end? No! Counters the bitter end! High knee to the jaw. Young right back up though. No time to rest. Takes a step back. Delivers another Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Amber Reed is the new undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. History has been made. The first woman to ever hold the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. The first ever triple champion in CMV history. Amber Reed, the ace of CMV, the triple threat. Shocking the world here tonight, and has forever changed the landscape of CMV. Amber Reed, who was the mystery entrant in this match, entered last, went through hell and high water, and now she's got that to show for it. New undisputed World Heavyweight Champion.